I love at-home microneedling, and it has made such a difference for me. So in this video, I want to compare two incredible microneedling options for you to do at home. This is the Qure Microinfusion system. I was gifted a box of this about a year ago, and since then I keep buying it myself. I love it so much. And I was just gifted the Banisher 3.0. I just used this last week, and it definitely is impressive. Now, I have been doing at-home microneedling about every 2 weeks for almost a year now. I have never done any professional treatments on my face. I'm in my mid-40s, and I cannot tell you the difference I have seen from using microneedling. You'll see an immediate difference in the first couple hours, and then really in the first 24, 48, and 72 hours. And then if you continue to use microneedling, the biggest differences I saw were when I got to the 2 to 3 month mark. That's when my friends started asking me what I was doing differently and if they could get it as well. And it isn't just about the microneedling itself. The one last thing that happens when you microneedle is by opening up all those little spots in your epidermis, you can actually get a lot more out of your skincare, out of your serums. So this is a challenge, as it means you really, really need to pay attention to what you're putting on your face after a microneedling session. Definitely avoid makeup as long as you can. But it also means that you can put really potent serums on your face and they are going to absorb and make more of a difference than they do normally. Now, you can get microneedling sessions professionally. They can get very expensive, or you can go with these at-home sets that each cost less or about as much as a professional session, but give you so much more. With the Qure Microinfusion session, with the Qure Microinfusion system, you actually get 6 sessions. And with the Banish 3.0, you get the handle and you get 2 of the microneedle tops, and these each give you 8 sessions. So this one box gives you 16 sessions. And once you're finished with this box, you can just buy more of the microneedle ends, and so it can be even more cost effective. Now let's get into these two products. I want to start with Banish as it is incredibly customizable as a very cool product. It is US based, they're down in California, and not only does Banish create this incredible Banisher 3.0, but they also make small batch, all natural skincare that works beautifully with their microneedling device. Now, like I said, you can use this up to 8 times. So you sanitize it between each session by putting rubbing alcohol in this little cup and having it sit in the rubbing alcohol for 5 minutes, then letting it fully dry, and then using it on a clean face with clean hands. Now, all I do with this is gently push it against my face. I like going back and forth in almost a circle around my whole face. I'll do that a couple times. I will also do my neck and my chest. And then I go back and I go after my smile lines, my dark spots, anything that I want to have more focus on, I will go back through and poke those a few more times. I find this to be very mild, but it might be because I am about a year into doing microneedling on a regular basis. So you might start with just doing a more minimal session and then level up with doing more and more rounds in future sessions. Pay attention to your skin. Now, what makes Banisher so cool is it really is fully customizable. It starts with 0.5 millimeter gold-plated microneedles, but if you want those smaller, you can go down to 0.25 millimeters, and you can also get 1.0 millimeter needles. So that's the length of them. The 1.0s are better designed for dealing with scarring, anything like that. And then when you are finished with your microneedling session, you can follow this up with your serum of choice. Whatever you think is best for your skin to go after whatever you're trying to work on. But if you aren't sure what to put on your skin and are worried you'll put on the wrong thing, Banish has you covered there as well, as they give you two different options, their vitamin C moisturizer and their Banish serum that you can put on your skin after microneedling and will do a fantastic job focusing on brightening or blemishes, dark spots. These are really, really nice. They're also all natural, paraben, sulfate, fragrance, dye free, small batch, made in the USA products. So really nice all around. I have been loving these and so has my skin. Now, Qure is a very different system, as this is truly micro needling and infusion at the same time, as you will be pushing the serum into your skin, as the serum will actually go down the microneedles during your session, so you're getting even more penetration. Let me show you. It starts with a glass vial. This you reuse every time. So just like the Banisher system, there is one piece that you have to sanitize yourself. I just shake a lot of rubbing alcohol in this and let it dry out fully. And I don't actually touch this between sessions. I keep it contained, so it's ready to go each time. Then you add your serum to that vial, and you have two options. You have the rejuvenating serum, which I'm using. This is more for evening skin tone, going after dark spots, brightening. Really, really nice. And then they also have their fine lines and wrinkles serum, which, as it sounds like, is going to go after those fine lines and wrinkles. This one has growth factors in it. The other one has peptides. There's nothing specifically natural about these, but they really work. So that's something to keep in mind. I do think the Banish serums work beautifully too, but it's up to you and whether you want to go more of an all-natural route or more of the latest and greatest in ingredients that can make a difference in your skin. I personally really, really love that this has growth factors in it, and I think that has been making a difference in my skin. But for the most part, I think it's really about the microneedling. And as for microneedling, each session you pull out your own separate sanitary microneedle and twist it onto the top of this serum bottle, and this is what you'll use to push against your skin each time. Now, it's a little bit different in that it feels just slightly more intense to me than the Banisher, and I think it's because it's pushing the serum in every time as well. It's still quite mild, but in the end, when you're all done, you'll take off the top and then you'll rub the last of the serum over your skin, and I find that to be the most soothing part about this session. Whereas with the Banish session, at the end, I put the Banisher serum on, and it's probably because this has a lot of vitamin C in it, but this was a little stingy. So the end was a little stronger in this session, and the end is more soothing in this session. A bit of a difference there. And one other part is that the microneedles are also gold-plated. They only come in 0.5 millimeters. So with the Qure system, it is definitely more contained. You can't change the size of the microneedles, and it is designed to use with their serums, though I'm sure you could customize it if you want, but that is playing a game at your own risk. Whereas the Banish system really is fully customizable, more cost-effective, gives you a lot more control. And one last piece is that even though I don't have it on here, the microneedles for the Qure system are about as wide as this container, just slightly smaller. Whereas the Banisher has a much wider surface on the microneedles. There's just more of them. So a session with Banish will go faster than a session with Qure. Now, at this very moment, I am spoiled with the options of having both of these, and I will continue to use both of them until they fully run out. And I honestly have no idea which one I'll pick at the end because I love both of these for completely different reasons. I love how customizable the Banisher is. I love their fantastic serums, and that I could get fancy and choose my own serum to go with this. But the Qure Microinfusion system and the fact that it's actually pushing the serum into my skin and has very custom serums to use with it is really quite impressive. So they both have some really impressive benefits. But when it comes down to it, the most powerful thing about both these sets is the process of microneedling on a regular basis. And so if you're only really focused on that, which is the key priority, Banish really has you covered, as it's a larger microneedle. You have more control over what length your microneedles are, and this is far more cost effective. But I am so thrilled with both of these. I definitely recommend both these options, and I hope this video helps you understand the differences between these two and why I love microneedling so much. I will continue my routine of microneedling every 2 to 3 weeks because this has made the largest difference in my skin. I'm in my mid 40s than anything else beyond prescription tretinoin. Fantastic.